Hi team, my name's Hannah. I'm joined by Sam here today. We have a lower body and core focused workout for you. So we'll be getting into the glutes, hamstrings, as well as a bit of a focus on the obliques with this one. So take your time, feel it out through your body. When you're ready, jump back onto your mat. Coming to one end, we're just going to start by sitting down. That's it. Shuffle yourself a little closer to your heels, reaching your hands forward. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly roll down onto your spine. That's it, one vertebrae at a time. Hands relaxed down by your sides, and then you can step your heels a little closer to your butt. Just let your shoulders settle into the mat. That's it, nice. When you're ready, pushing through your heels, lift your hips straight up to the ceiling. That's it. And then you're going to sink back down through your spine really slowly. So there's a contrast in the movements. Your spine stays lengthened as you push your hips up to the ceiling. That's it. Knees pull out over your toes and then roll back through your spine, trying to create a bit of space between your vertebrae. That's it. Digging your heels down into the mat. Push the hips straight up, coming right up onto your shoulders each time, but trying to keep the ribs nice and soft. And then sinking down super slowly. For a little more challenge, lengthen your arms straight up to the ceiling. Set your shoulders open. Nice, we're going to go for 3 more like this. That's it. Last 2. On your final one, push your hips up to the top. Hold it here. Check your pelvis is nice and level, so one side hasn't dropped. And then you're just going to let your right knee drop open to the side. That's it. And then draw that knee back in line with your hip. Right knee goes again. Open out. Squeeze it back in. So plant your left foot firmly on the ground and try not to let that left knee wave around here. So both outer glutes have to wrap on. Good. Keeping your chest nice and open here. Letting the right knee open out. And then squeeze back in. So for this workout, we're going to work the right glute in 3 ways and then come around and do the same thing on the left side. That's it. 2 more like this. Perfect. Last one, send your knee out in line with your hip. We pause here. That's it. Break at your hip line, lower your tailbone down towards the mat. Push your hips up. That's it. Lower your tailbone down, pushing up. That's it. So just making sure both knees are pointing straight up from your hips. Sam's gone rogue on us. That's it. You've got 3 more. Nice. Last 2. Good. This is quite a lot of glute work, so take a break at any time if you need it. Final one. Push those hips back up. Now we go back to opening that right glute out, squeezing it in. Open out. Squeeze it in. Good. You've got 4 more. That's it. Can you lift your hips any higher, but just make sure those hip bones are still level so the right hip hasn't tipped over here. Last 2. Perfect. Final one. Dig into your heels. Pulse your hips higher for 8 counts. See if you can relax your ribs a little further. You've got 6 more. That's it. Pushing right up on your shoulders. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Relax back. Just draw your right knee to your chest for a moment. That's it. You can open it out to the side. Draw it across your body. Perfect. Then reach behind your thighs. Sit yourself up. We're working that same right glute again. Spin around to face the front. That's it. So we're going to come down onto our left forearm here. Shuffle your butt to the back of the mat and stack your knees. We want to bring the obliques into this one, so we're going to lift up through that bottom rib cage, creating some space between your shoulder and the mat. Nice. From here, top hand goes to your hip. Lift your heels away from the mat. That's it. We're going to open our knees out. Nice. Draw your knees together. Use your top hand to press your hip forward. That's going to help you isolate that top outer glute. Really nice. So we're finding a bit of internal rotation through the legs here to help kick into that outer glute a little bit further. Perfect, Sam. You go for 4 more like this. Good. Keep finding that lift underneath your rib cage. So we're getting that reach up here. That's it. Top hip reaches out. You've got 2 more. Nice. Last one. Hold your feet up. Hold your knees out. Extend your top leg. That's it. Then bring your feet together. Reaching out. Squeeze in. Find a little full stop at both points when the leg is long and when the feet are together. That's it. You want to make sure you work through the full range of your leg. Nice. You've got 4 more. Good. Last 3. That's it. Final 2. Last one. Lengthen your leg away. That's it. Lower your leg down towards the concrete. That's it. Lift that foot up. Easier option is to lower your bottom heel down onto the mat. Nice. Lower down and lift. Keep pushing your top hip forward. Keep reaching up through your bottom ribs. You've got 5. That's it. 4. Make sure you're still breathing nice and evenly. 3, 2, and 1. Lower those knees down together. That's it. We're going to stay where we are and bring the focus into our obliques a little bit more. So pressing into your bottom hand, lift both hips away from the mat. That's it. Extend your top arm to the ceiling. This is your base option. So from here we lower the hips down and then drive them up. If you like a little more challenge, extend your top leg long. Same thing from here. Lower and lift. Good. Try to resist sinking into your supporting shoulder. We're trying to get the obliques to do the work rather than just hinging at the shoulder joint. Nice, Sam. Really opening your chest up. You have 4 more. Perfect. 3. Last 2. That's it. Squeeze your hips up nice and high. We're going to reach our top arm underneath our waist. Rotate your shoulders down. And then square your shoulders back off towards me. Nice. Taking a big squeeze under. And then lift up. That's it. So as your top shoulder lowers down, think about your bottom hip lifting a little higher each time. So moving in opposite directions, finding a bit of movement through your waist. Perfect. 2 more big reaches. That's it. On your last one, extend your top arm to the ceiling. We're just pulsing our hips higher. Maybe you can have a go at extending that top leg long for this set. Nice. You're here for 8, 7, 6, that's it, 5, really push those hips up, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect, lower that hip down, and then just sitting up, reach your bottom arm over towards the side. That's it, and we'll reach back the other way just to even it out. Last challenge for our right glute. That's it, coming into a 4-point kneel. Nice, shoulders over wrists, knees under hips, lengthen out your spine. We extend our right leg long behind us, lower down to your left forearm, that's it, and then open your hips out towards the lengthened leg. We're going to lift our foot up, that's it, tap your toes down. Nice little lift and lower. So we're trying not to sink into our supporting leg too much here. So we're aiming to keep that bottom thigh vertical rather than letting it fall back on a diagonal. Great, you've got 4 more like this. That's it, last 3. Final 2. Extend your leg up, pull your knee to your elbow, and then reach that leg long. Nice, knee to elbow, reach away. That's it. If your calves feel quite tight, just flex your foot to create a little bit more length through the back of your leg. Good, we're still getting that reach up through our left side of our body as well, so those obliques are supporting us here again. You've got 3 more. Great, Sam, see if you can open your top hip a little higher, last 2. Final challenge on this side, lengthen that leg out, pulse your foot higher for 8, 7, perfect, 6, pushing up out of your shoulders as well. Last 3, 2, and 1. Nice, lower that leg down. That's it. Sitting back with your feet in front of you. Roll down onto your back. Cross your right ankle over your left knee and then pull that shape towards your chest. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. Good. When you're ready, plant both feet down into the mat. The closer your heels are towards your butt, the harder this one is. That's it. When you're ready, push your hips up. If you're feeling good, arms reach to the ceiling. Nice. Now it's our left knee that drops open. Left knee pulls in. That's it. So we're aiming to keep both sides of our pelvis nice and level. So if you're looking down to your hips, you should see both nice and clearly. Perfect. Going for 4 more like this. Try and keep your right knee really still. Last 3, 2. That's it. Draw your knee forward. Nice. Crease at your hip line. Lower your tailbone down slightly. Push up. Lower down and lift. Keeping your weight in your heels so your toes can lift off the mat slightly. Perfect. You're pulsing for 6. 5, really opening out through your shoulders. Ribs are nice and soft as well. 3, 2, great work, Sam. Last one, hold your hips up. If it's too much with the arms, just bring your hands down by your sides. Left knee opens out again. Draw that knee forward. Good, left knee opens out. Squeeze it in. That's it. Maybe you can push your hips a little bit higher. You've got 4 more. Nice. Last 3. Final 2. Both knees are pointing forward. 1 more set of pulses. Up an inch and down an inch for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your tailbone down. Draw your knees into your chest. Just take a nice deep breath in. Perfect. When you're ready, roll yourself up to seated. Spin around to face me. We're doing our second side of the outer glutes. That's it. So coming down onto your right forearm. Shuffle to the back of your mat. Knees are forward, heels towards your butt. Get that lift up through the bottom rib cage. Lift your heels away from the mat and then open your top knee up to the ceiling. Nice. Bring the knees together. Good. So the more you can rotate your top leg in internally or inwards, the more range you'll get through that movement, so the more you'll feel it in your top glute. That's it. So keep lifting your heels a little higher as you work. Great. You're here for 3 more. Remember to push up out of that bottom rib cage here as well. Last 2. Nice. Final 1. We hold the knee open. That's it. Extend your leg long. That's it. Bring your feet together. Nice. Extend the leg out. Feet together. With this one, the top hip wants to roll back. I want you to keep pushing it forward. Yes, that's it. Make sure you're not holding your breath. You've got 4 more. Nice. 3. Last 2. That's it. Lengthen your leg away. We pulse the foot higher. 8, 7. You can always lower your bottom foot down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come together. That's it. You can give that top hip a little whack if it needs it. Then we'll go straight into our second side of obliques. So staying on our right forearm, that's it. Hips are stacked. Push your hips up. Nice. Lower them back down. They just tap the mat. Pushing up. Lower down. Harder option is to reach your top leg long. And try and keep it lifted as you shift your hips. Perfect. You're going for 4 more. Nice. Make sure that your shoulders haven't crunched up by your ears. Last 3. Final 2. Lift your hips up. We hold them up. Your top arm extends to the ceiling and then reach underneath your waist. Shoulders square down towards your mat. And then square your shoulders back towards me. So each time you reach under, think about pushing those bottom ribs up to the ceiling. Nice. Let your head follow the movement here. So you're looking down and underneath your body and then straight out to the front. That's it, perfect. Keep pushing your hips a little bit higher for 3 more. Good, finding that range, last 2. We reach our top arm up to the ceiling. Maybe your top leg can go long. Last set of pulses. Here we go, up an inch, down an inch. That's it, nice. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hip down. Just push yourself up to seated. Take a big reach over to the side. Nice. Going over to the other side. And then just keep turning that way, coming into a 4-point kneel. Nice, we're going to do our second leg here. Actually, we'll spin around so that you can see the leg we're working. Perfect. Which is actually that way. Nice work. When you're ready, lower down onto your right forearm. Lengthen your left leg out behind you. Lift the leg up. That's it. Tap the toes down. Little lift and lower. Good, so we're trying to open up our left hip here and keep your right thigh nice and vertical. That's it, try not to sit into your bottom shoulder here. Good, so you can push up through your right hand to open your shoulder out a little more. You've got 3 more like this. That's it, 2. Hold your leg up, draw your knee towards your elbow. Squeeze your obliques in and then reach your leg out. That's it, knee to elbow. Push away. Good, keep trying to open out your hips and keep that bottom thigh vertical. This is where it's really tempting to sit into your supporting hip. You've just got 4 more. Good, 3, trying to touch your knee to your elbow every time. Last 2. Lengthen your leg away. We hold it out here. Last set of pulses. Trying to get your foot up to the ceiling. You're here for 8, 7, 6. Make sure your tummy's pulling in so your lower back isn't arching too much. That's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Bring that knee down. Roll back over so that you're sitting down on the mat. Feet are in front of you. Lie down onto your back and cross your left ankle over your right knee. Just draw that shape in towards you. Nice. You can stay here as long as you like. Otherwise, you guys are done. Thanks so much for joining us. If you've got any feedback or comments, just leave them below. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.